Oh my God. I cannot stop eating this. This is so good.
Just because you're gluten-free doesn't mean you can't have Chex Mix. Make your own Chex Mix. I'm going to show you how.
So obviously to make Chex Mix gluten-free is you leave out the wheat Chex. I mean, who really likes wheat Chex anyways? And you use gluten-free pretzels and you just don't have any pita chips, because I haven't found anywhere anybody who makes gluten-free little pita chips. But I've got a couple little twists that I think you're gonna like. So first we have our Chex Mix. And if you're not gluten-free, put that wheat Chex in there. You need 9 cups of Chex. You can mix it up however you want. So I've got my 9 cups of Chex in here. Peanuts are a very common Chex Mix ingredient, and I like to use the cocktail peanuts by Planters. They just have a good mouthfeel. There's dry roasted ones that work too, but I like the cocktail ones. So we're going to put those in here. And now for the secret ingredients. Are you ready for this? Are you sitting down? Gluten-free pretzel crackers. These are so much better than the big pretzels. I think the pretzels are too big for the Chex Mix, the Snyder's pretzels, so I use these. I measure them out, and then I take out my ingression and I just crunch them in the bowl, because you want smaller pieces. These are pretty big, as you can see, in the bowl. And the second secret ingredient, Char's breadsticks. I felt that these were going to be the best replacement for the pita chips, and they are. It's a really nice addition to the Chex Mix. So they come in individual packets, and so what I do, just, you know, to make it easier and to save from making a mess, is I just kind of crunch them up in here, or break them up in here. And then if I have a few that don't break, I can always break them by hand. Okay, in. Now here are a few that didn't get broken, so I'm just breaking them in half. My recipe has a certain ratio. If you make this and decide I want more breadsticks, I want more pretzels, I want less, you know, peanuts, whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it. It's your Chex Mix now. So we have all of our crunchy ingredients in the bowl here, and now we're going to bring all the season and the flavor. I have got Earth Balance because I am dairy-free too. If you are not dairy-free, go ahead and use butter and Worcestershire here in this measuring cup. And then my little cup of seasonings, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. And I'm going in there, and I'm going to mix it together so that they are nicely combined. Now the instructions on the Chex box says to melt the butter in the pan in the oven, then add your seasonings, then add all of your Chex and peanuts and everything, and then mix it up on the pan. I don't like doing that. I did that once and decided I really didn't like it. So this is what I do. I pour a little bit of it in, and then I mix. Then I'm going to pour the rest of it in and mix some more. Now, actually, I'm going in with my hands because this spoon thing isn't cutting it. And I also want to feel if there's some pieces in here that are not coated. That's important. And you can't really do that with a spoon. But if you really don't want to get your hands in here, use a spoon. Just mix really well. So it's hard to believe that I went 15 years, almost 16 years actually, of being gluten-free without making Chex Mix. I am not sure what was wrong with me, but one day I'm like, I want Chex Mix. And that was like a month ago. And now I make Chex Mix all the time. It's always in the house. It's always something to munch on. I absolutely love it. I've already got the oven preheated to 250 degrees. This recipe is kind of pushing the size of the pan, but it works well. I've done it. It's all fine because we're going to put it in for 15 minutes and then we're going to turn it. 15 more minutes turn, 15 turn, 15. So it's going in for a total of an hour and we're going to turn 3 times. So everything is going to get nice and toasty. Okay, we're going in the oven. I can't wait. An hour. Oh my God, it's going to be like a lifetime.
Oh my God, that smells so good.
I know, I love that you can smell it already and it's only been in there 15 minutes. Okay, you can see at this point you're not going to get much color on it, but you still have to turn it. It's going to get there. I can already see it a little bit. Not a ton, but we're only at 250 degrees.
So Victoria, why the low cooking temperature?
Well, because you don't want to cook it. You just want to kind of dry it out and crunch it up. And anything higher than 250, you're going to cook it and you're probably going to burn it. Burnt Chex Mix is not good Chex Mix. I'm going to put this back in and then turn 2 more times. And at the end of an hour, we should have some amazing Chex Mix. Oh my God. I cannot stop eating this. This is so good. And you want to know what? It's not even as good as it's going to be. This is right out of the oven. If you have the patience, which I urge, to put this in a bag, let it sit overnight, and then start eating it the next day, it's going to be so much better because all those flavors are going to meld together. It's going to cool down and the flavors are going to concentrate. Oh my God, you are going to love this Chex Mix. I'm going to try to stop eating it now. So Chex Mix, wonderfully gluten-free and dairy-free this version. Don't forget the 2 special ingredients, the Char breadsticks and the gluten-free pretzel crackers. It makes this Chex Mix just explode with flavor. So a link to the full recipe is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't given us a thumbs up to this video, please do. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so you'll know when we have new videos. And until next time, happy eating.